Pitch dark. Winds are 80 miles an hour. Vehicles are already filled up to their tires. I tried to walk. And the wind blew me. I'm soaking wet. We thought we were going to be at safety, but it's raining all over the state. And we're on a lower level. When I would have been home, I was on a higher level. This makes no sense. Nobody listens to me. It's brutal. There's no way, because they've already got 2.5 foot of water surges where he's at. He has a single dwelling home. He will be, the last hurricane that was here last week, anybody first floor level had 5 foot of water. They wrote, he will drown like a rat. We're more north. It's just the winds and the rain. Not flooding yet. Except for the cars are bumped up to the tires. Brent Monkhouse, thank you for the $10. Listen. Cat 3. You know how ridiculous that sounds? It's only a Cat 3. The fact is, the hurricane, a Cat 3 is 80, 90, 100 mile an hour winds. 125 mile an hour winds when it landed. And it landed at a 4. Cat 3 is going to be Cat 1 all the way across the... It's powerful motherfucker that just pouring water all over the fucking state, man. Where John's at the rate it's going, it was falling 12 to 15 inches per hour. And he's already got to be in 2 foot of water. He's dumb. My whole idea was not to leave my home. No, everybody said I got to leave. I'm higher up. I was higher up. I was 30 feet off the ground. No, get out of there. Everybody, go north. Bullshit, the whole state's fucked. No power, it's gone. Whatever battery I got on this is done. I'm soaking wet, no change of clothes. Appreciate it, Matt. This is insane, man. I can't even see in front of me. You want me to look behind me? I don't know, man. People say I'm not a bright man. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I would have saved us all. This is going to get worse, man. And none of us, at least we were smart. At least I knew we were above fucking the ground, the 30 feet. Word is my sister's apartment right next door has already got a foot of water in it because it's coming through her walls. Her window is leaking bad, and the wall that faces the outside of the building, and you guys know my building, when you look up at the apartments, her wall is getting ready to cave in. It's so soft from the rain. And I told her to get the hell out of there. She can't save her place. I don't know. I'm not home. We didn't have, this roof is weak, but it seems to be falling on my sister's apartment all day. On normal rain days, she's the only one that floods. This is her 5th time. She's been through it, but now with this winds, it's terrible. Turn what lights on? There's no electricity throughout the whole fucking state. What kind of joke is that? Turn the lights on. Yeah, I'm in my fucking closet. That's where I'm at. Yeah, you fucking dumbass. You are stupid. Anybody that thinks this is funny, I'd like to see you out here and fucking do it. Okay? You dumb fucks. And go to my local 7-Eleven. Everything's fucking closed and boarded up. Lights on what fucking camera? I'm not going to put my light on to wear my fucking battery down. Worse. Brent Monkhouse, thank you for the $5. It is... Well, if it was called a hurricane, John, it would just to all talk. What? I don't understand what he's saying. Brent Monkhouse, what does that say? If it was called Hurricane, John, it would just be all talk. Let me tell you something. John's dumb. I don't think it really sunk into him till he really sunk into him. Okay? Well, I'm at my house. Come on over. I got cold cuts. I got wine and beer. But wait a second. Wait a minute. The wine's floating. Am I in trouble here? The water's up to my knees, and the wine just floated. Oh, there goes the lunch meat. It just went. They took. You are muted. Steal a car and head north. The north is just getting. Let me tell you something. I'm north of the county that floods on normal rain, rises 5, 6, 7 feet. I didn't want to go north. North is bad. Citrus County, Marion County. When those places start flooding, it's going to be worse than when you're in a bigger city. Okay, you got to go really north, like almost by Alabama. Then you're going to be safe, or Tallahassee. They're probably not going to get nothing but just wind. Listen, I didn't fucking leave because I didn't have a vehicle. Plain and fucking simple. So we took whatever money we had and we went north as far as we can, 4 counties over. Okay? So, and I don't think it was wise. I don't think it was wise. So I'm more miserable now than I would have been if I would have been at home. At least if I would have died, I'd die with my fucking dignity, you know? Die with my shit. I protected my stuff. Run like a rat. Because everybody said run, run, run. I'm not afraid of shit. Don't give a fuck. I'm not built to be afraid. You know? Crazy. Crazy. You know? Kirkland 100, you are muted. I'm not muted, man. How am I muted? It's not muted. Am I muted, anybody? Can anybody else tell me if I'm muted?
Oh my God.
The fuck, man?
You're not muted. You are not muted.
I know I'm not. Who's this person saying, what a stupid attitude? What the fuck kind of attitude you want me to have? 50-50 chance of dying. Should I fucking roll out the red carpet and have peaches and fucking apple pie? You fucking whoever the fuck makes that stupid ass statement. Huh? Are you at home with lights? Are you at home with your car? Can you go to the grocery store? So shut the fuck up. Until you're in a situation, don't fucking bang on me about being an attitude problem, all right? We can't hear you. But there was no sound from a few minutes. Well, I'm looking at. Now the sound's on. So, hey Siri's. Hey Siri's. Man, fucking Siri's ain't even listening to me. What the fuck? I don't know, man. All I know is you gotta be a pretty lame motherfucker to come in here and even fucking think this is funny. Okay, you are now. Okay. I hear you, Joe. All right. No, it was always working. So. Turn the lights on. Yeah, okay, dumb fuck. I'll turn the lights on. You're funny. Boy, if I saw you, any of you motherfuckers talking stupid shit, I'd smack the hell fucking out of you, boys. Like a fucking bitch to make you cry. Dumb fucks. How do fucking people go in life without 1 ounce of compassion for anything? For nothing. They have no compassion when it comes to any motherfucking thing. They say the stupidest things at the wrong time. You know, when you're supposed to be funny, right? Timing, everything. Not supposed to be, the timing's not supposed to be bad, right? So, I'm calm, man. I'm not fucking scared, bro. I've been scared. I've been scared since I've been 8 years old. About anything. I'm the only one that wasn't fucking scared. And my wife was the only one. Everybody else was like, motherfucker. What me and her been through the last 10 years, this ain't shit. Well, this is another fucking roadblock in the road. Well, I got Verizon. 5G. Can you hear me now? That's what they guaranteed me. And plus I got a mobile hotspot that I turned on, you know? Verizon must be getting, you know? I mean, the internet, that fuck goes out if the wind blows fucking 10 miles an hour in this fucking state. This state sucks. I don't know if you guys realize that. It's a horseshit state with a horseshit governor, horseshit politicians. Brent Monkhouse, Australian $2, thank you. What's it say? Do you have any candles? I don't know if they do or not, man. I don't know what the fuck they got, man. Joey, will you still be going to Detroit? I don't know. You sending me $1,000 to get my rent-a-car? Then I'll go to Detroit. Crack up candles. I don't have candles personally. You understand? Howard Duck's wife. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I bet you $100 right now you wouldn't say that to her face. I fucking guarantee you you'd snivel like a bitch when she slapped the shit out of you. I promise you that. Once you arrange to come to her face, you call her Howard the Duck and see if she don't slap the shit out of you. Right? All brave motherfuckers. My wife has got more balls than probably 20 motherfucking guys in this chat room. And more heart. You guys are just stupid. You're just jealous because you got to jerk off and you don't have no ass around. That's what you're jealous about. Dumb motherfuckers couldn't get a piece of pussy if you tried. Yeah, she likes mine. That's right. Exactly. Exactly. You're a tough guy on the internet, aren't you? Big, run that mouth. You like running your mouth. You think you're safe. That's the problem with people. They think they're safe, but you're really not. I don't care if you're a girl or not. What does that fucking mean? You act like a man, I'll slap you like a man. I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck about being right now at this point about men and women. I don't give a fuck. I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about fucking if I'm gonna live or die. I'm not turning my phone light on. I'm wearing my fucking my battery down. Work faster. Don't need it on. You need to see. You can hear. What's happening? Out the Windows 7? I'm on an iPhone, you dumb fuck. Or was that Ozona? That's Ozona. Sorry, Ozona. I didn't see it was you. You get a pass. No, what are you talking about in Windows 7? I didn't see that was you. I could barely see that. Ozona asked, what happened out the Windows 7? I don't know what you mean, brother. Didn't know that was you talking. I thought it was one of them fucking earth smack bitches. I'm hiding nothing. I'm in the dark with no fucking lights, you dumb fucks. There's no fucking electricity. Do you understand that? Yeah. Tampa's going to be underwater forever. They're going to, whatever that said. I didn't get a chance to finish reading that. How does Carl's second home? I don't know. I'm 115 miles away from there. So I don't know. I mean, let me tell you something. If John's logic was, oh, I got beer and I got wine and I got cold cuts and I got friends over there clean my house, that motherfucker's going to flood. It instantly, 1 hour after it hit that way, it was amazing the water. How it's when you got a powerful storm blowing water at you. It's like the guy just said. The guy said before the fucking power went out. It's like picture a large bathtub, and the person in the bathtub is the storm, and it finally makes landfall. It's getting out of the bathtub and it's pushing all the water at 125 miles an hour, gallons and gallons of water all over the place. That's right. That's how you imagine it. Kirkland Red 100. Thank you for the $4.99. I am. I saw DeSantis. He's a piece of work. DeSantis. He ain't my favorite person. He's an idiot. I saw DeSantis say rides were available to people who had no cars. Yeah, but I guess what they were doing. I don't know. Uber was taking people from short runs just to get them to the shelter. Shelters are all filled up. I am a little mad at you. Oh, I don't know why you're mad at me. I really wish you got, what the hell does it say? Completely out of there. I'm out of here. But understand, here, let me explain something. Pasco County is 2 counties over, okay? They flood on normal rain. Any rain that's, let's say, just a couple hours of hardcore rain on a normal summer day, they rise and flood. Hurricane, they're under... The last hurricane, people that I know, condo water, they had lost everything. You understand? It just, that Pasco sucks for rising. It's got a lot of sinkholes, number one. Then you go Northmore and you got Hernando County. That's a fuck county too when everything rises. And you go to Citrus County, which forget it, those rivers are already fucking filled over on US 19 and heading to 41. You understand? And I'm off of 41, okay? And I'm a little bit just past Citrus County, Marion County, which is fucking all I could get to. I had 2 people give us a donation that got us to survive, you know? And he didn't want to burden the people. But we're here. I want to stay home. I'm a grown man. I think no matter what, I'd rather be in my place 30 feet above the ground than to worry about their rivers fucking flowing over and me have to fucking try to swim out of my way when I can't fucking swim. You understand? I can go up, keep going up. I can go another 10 feet up on the roof. You know? And I can't do that now, can I? Thank you, Kirkland Red Hunter. Don't be mad at me because I don't. DeSantis is an idiot. The way he with his frown face, he's always fucking, you know, well, fuck DeSantis, man. That guy's a piece of dirt. Can't stand that guy. I don't know. This is just a waste. You got. I guess it's not nobody's fault. It's my fault for entering this fucking Dabbleverse because people just want to joke and think everything's funny. They don't have no regard for human life, and that's just the way it is. And you know what? God forgive you when in the day you're gonna be judged. You know, you're gonna be judged. Somebody. You know, when people are a piece of shit, you attack them. That's fine. That's the best way. But you know what? When people are decent people and you want to fucking do, I mean, listen to me. There's two ways. I'm a survivor. I can survive anything. I'm pretty residual. I've been stabbed. I've been shot. I don't, I've had 9 lives already. So for me, this is just another bump in the rump for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll survive. I know how to put a couple of doors together and go out there and make a fucking floating device and just sit and wait somewhere till some people come. It's like they said, it ain't so much the storm if it touches down to the cat too. That's not the problem. Is that this is the worst fucking state for sewer systems. This is the worst state for water just flowing over. And when you get the winds, the wind and the water flow is what's going to kill people. That's what most people that die from hurricanes are drowned to death. It ain't so much the storm. Okay? But I'm telling you, I did go out there. I lasted 2 minutes. And the wind blew everything out of my hand. And almost my phone hit the ground. And I was soaking wet from head to toe. Now I'm sitting soaking my clothes. There's no electricity to dry my clothes. All right? I didn't bring no fucking clothes because I was told the north is the way to go. We're going to be fine. So I figured, okay, I'll go there for... And then this will die down and I can come home in a couple hours. No. And I don't want to carry nothing because the heavier the shit you carry, it's weighting you down. So it's all fucked up, man. I should listen to my first instincts. I've always been right for my life on my first instincts. So as long as my wife is safe and the people that inspired her were safe and my brother-in-law is safe, my sister's safe, I didn't care about me. I kept telling people I don't care. Do you understand I'm on borrowed time for the last 30 years? I should have been dead at 25, man. Fuck, man. I'm done. I'm tired of life, man. I've been tired for a long time, man. I've done every possible thing I want to do. I don't care no more. I'm not going to ever become rich. I'm always going to be fucking broke. I don't give a fuck. What am I doing? Go get a job, go back to work for fucking $12 an hour, $15 an hour with the economy where it is to what? To make home $50 a week? Fuck that shit. I paid in for my Social Security disability, and bam, I get enough to pay my fucking bills, and that's it. That's the rest of my life. And I just wait to die. That's it. Just waiting for my time to say goodbye. Okay? There's nothing exciting going on in my life anymore. I gave up everything that I used to do, so now I'm a miserable old fuck. You know? As long as my kids and my family and my grandkids and my wife and my sisters and my siblings are safe, I'm okay with going bye-bye. I'm tired. I want to rest. I want to sleep. I don't want to wake up no more. I really don't. People don't listen to me. Nobody listens to me. My wife just looks at me like I'm nuts. It's the truth. I'm tired. I'm tired. I've been beat up so much in my life. I'm tired. I can't do it no more. You know, the body's getting old. I thank God I still got my brain a little bit, you know. Otherwise, I fucking would have been all over a long time ago, man. I did bring me a fucking fifth of whiskey, though. And I ain't drank since 2008. But I feel like I'm going to hit that bottle tonight. That's the mood I'm in. I don't know. People just say, all I ever wanted was someone just to listen to me and be a friend. Just listen to what I'm saying. You know, and just be a friend and listen to my life stories, and listen to me. Take down the notes. Write this book when I'm way after I'm gone. And get my book out there and let people know. For a guy that never had a lot of money, he sure lived a really wild, interesting life. He did it all his way. All I ever wanted. To be able to help somebody to know this is not how to do it. This is dangerous living. My era was okay. Today, I just want to help I want to make that impression. I can help a lot of people. You try to talk to young kids today in their 20s, they laugh at you. What sense? Why am I going to sit there and pour my knowledge out to help them if they don't give a fuck? There's no sense anymore. There's no respect in this world anymore. I come from a place where you better respect. Where it was, you could pay the price. You know? I was never afraid of hard work. Always worked. Always tried to make an honest living. You know? I made scams. I never did any horrendous crimes. But I wanted to just be, I always knew to have a job, always have a job. And I always worked. Never miss work. Always work. Try to help, you know. Thank God. Fuck, man. Messed my stream up. Anyhow, I don't care. I'm tired. I'm just tired, man. I ain't preached the word. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. What was that? Oh, shit. That sounded like something thumped really hard. Like something blew up. Fucking window. That window's painted pretty good, too. I don't know, people. I guess, like I said, back in 1974, someone told me when I was 10 years old, you're a little way ahead of time for someone 10 years old. I would say wild things, and when things that I was saying was actually happened in the 90s and the 2000s, things that I visioned. I was always eccentrically wild like that. I could see things in the future. You know, life was much simpler without cell phones. Like, everything was just simple. Everybody, you could leave your doors unlocked. You know, you could leave your car door. Nobody would come in the neighborhood and rob you, even though it was a bad neighborhood. They wouldn't make it out of the neighborhood. So you could, you know, if you were from an area, you walk through that neighborhood at all hours of the night, nobody mess with you. Oh, that's just a kid, Joey. He's okay. Don't bother him. Can't mess with him. I didn't get worried about getting jumped or someone robbing my shoe shining in the bars on Friday night at 10:30, 11 at night, being 12 years old. I didn't care. Nobody bothered me. They wouldn't fuck with me. I was from the neighborhood. You come here to Florida, you don't got that stuff here, man. You know, you don't have it anywhere anymore. It ain't like it used to be anyhow. You know, the cruelty in today's society just blows me away. A simple, you know, someone once told me, it costs nothing to smile and say hello to somebody. It doesn't cost nothing. But people get red ass about that. You smile at somebody, say, hello, how's your day doing? And they look at you, what the fuck are you, some fucking savior? That's what people say to you. It's amazing. I did have an epiphany last night. 2:30 in the morning, I got a DM from Rochi. Don't you die on me, you fucker. I know you love me, Rochi. I love you too, man. Rochi, I always knew that you deep down you love me, buddy. I always knew. How can you not? I grow like a fungus on people. They see the true me. You know, I remember months ago people said, you know, you are one of the realest motherfuckers on here. You really do. You really, when you sit down and just study you, and you can see nothing but truth in you. That's all I've ever been about, man. That's all I try to be. I try to be the righteous person. I've always tried. I never understand lying, you know, and you know, and people that do it. I mean, I know a lot of people, and I'm like, do you know how hard it is to fucking tell lie after lie, like John, and then you got to remember those lies. This way, you don't ever get caught up when you fuck. And you know something? If I told you a story 10 months ago, 50 months ago, when I told it today, I would tell it exactly the same way. That right there shows my credibility. You know, it's like, I'm not, why would I? The story's the story. There's nothing to stretch it. It's the same story. But John and guys like that, they fucking, it's just, they don't get it, man. They don't get it. I could find more holes in John in 1 hour sitting with him than fucking, he could fucking talking to me for 2 years. Because the inconsistencies, there'll be no inconsistencies. They'll be all consistent. Not with him. You know, and that's how people try to run their life. It's crazy, man. Just because you work and you make a lot of money, you know, people people do stupid shit, man. You know, at least I know when I do dumb shit when I did it, but at least I'm accountable for it, man. At least I know. You know, and I always said to myself, I would never do nothing criminally if the risk didn't outweigh the reward. If the risk outweighed the reward, I was not in. Not a player. Not a player. I always looked for the worst case scenario. What could happen? Could I die doing this? Could I go to prison for a long time for this? It ain't worth it. No money in the world's worth to go to prison. It's not. You got to be insane to trade $1 million for possible life imprisonment. The people that do that are nuts. That's a hellhole prison, man. It ain't no fucking good place. I don't care if you're in a medium, a maximum, a fucking supermax, or a very minimal, or a camp. It's still all the same. You still got killers in there. You still got psycho people in there. You know, at all levels. Any given time you can be killed, and people just look at you the wrong way or come up and stab you for no reason. It don't matter what level you're at, man. Imprisonment is imprisonment. My camera's not off. I'm in the pitch dark, man. Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. What the fuck is wrong with Siri? Hey, hey, can someone give me a flashlight? All I know is, man. Let's see. If I flip that, it's worse there. I flip the camera to the back one. Can you hear me now? Huh? Keep light off. I know. That's what I'm saying. Hello. All right. Goodbye. See you guys. All right. All right. Hello. How's that? Huh? Yeah. This sucks, man. This is the price you pay. That's one thing you pay, man. I don't know how to fucking listen, buddy. I don't mean to be muting. What did I say? The power grip is off, buddy. I promise you that. I promise you there's not a stitch of power in this house, buddy. I didn't ask for anything. It was already announced by Florida. Most people will lose power. Oh, that's the fact. Florida is weak in a lot of areas. And water companies, and half of fucking Tampa, they turned the water off last night. They build it for fucking people. They scare the shit out of people. Because the truth is, they don't give a fuck if you die in this. They don't care. You know, it's just sad. It's just like sad, man. And they're talking 7 to 10 days for no lights. And you know what? Here's the worst part: the poor in the neighborhood, you go back at the bottom of the list. They fix the good neighborhoods first. So I promise you that we will be the last of everything. So they don't care. They don't give a shit. The governor's in his fucking mansion or on his fucking jet plane going out of Florida. You think he's fucking here now? You think he was here when the fucking landfall? I guarantee that cocksucker was on a jet plane out of here. Guarantee motherfucking it. Oh my God. So, yeah. And wouldn't they pay most of the taxes? Yeah, okay. Whatever you say. Yeah, they pay all the taxes. Yep, that's right. That's right. Yep. They get ripped off by the government, and then they fucking cry wolf when they fucking when something goes down. They ain't fucking strong people. They whine about everything. At least you're not. I'm not ready to veto. No, at least I'm not. You know, one thing, I gotta say that don't make no sense for a man his age who does make an income. Why he puddles around from room to room, basement to basement. I don't can understand that. Carrying a pink blanket and all that shit, man. I don't get that. I mean, I understand New York you can't live in. I mean, you got to make a lot of money living in cities. Even Chicago today, most cities. Tampa's brutal. I mean, if you ain't got the money, but Ray's got got to be making something decent. I mean, he ain't starving. He's not rich, but he got to be making his means. Got to be making at least pay the bill. But he don't care if he's got a girlfriend or a kid or it ain't for him, you know. Well, I guess he is JT. I don't know. I really don't know if he is or not. I don't know. I don't try to. Hey, my man, Rug Fugly, trade commissioner for a flashlight and a can of soup. Yeah, yeah. I'm just tired, guys. I'm just tired. You know, that's just. Yeah, you know, I sit and I dwell a lot and I think a lot. You know, what if I done this? I try to second guess. What if I would have done this better? You know, you can't. You're never gonna know. You know.
Love you.
Love you. I love you.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you too.
Huh? Where you at?
I'm right here.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I don't know where you. Were you out in the hall?
No, I opened the door.
Well, who you talking to out there?
Chris.
Oh. All right. All right. Oh, yeah. You know, I owe almost $7,000 in taxes, but I own. That's right, donks. I mean, we all have problems, man. I mean, and you know what? Where's my boy Mike? Shitty internet. Love you, man. I love you, brother. That's a righteous guy. That's a one. I take 100 mics in a week. I take 100 mics any day of the week, man. That man is. I love that guy. You just don't know, man. That guy is. I'd cut my right arm off for him. I'd give him my left nut in surgery if he needed it. You know, I would, man. I'd help a lot of people if they needed blood transfusion, and if I could help them, I would, man. There's a lot of good people here, man. I got a compliment the other day by somebody, wrote me this long paragraph. It says, you know, we monitor a lot of chat rooms, and you got one of the finest chat rooms. It's small. You got a small group community, but you got one of the best chat rooms, the best people. They protect each other. Your community's strong. They protect you well. And I said to myself, you know, they're right, whoever that person was. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who was really what the real name is, but they DM me a long couple paragraphs and they're saying, just wanted you to know that you're blessed. You got good people that really protect you and they really love you. And I said, I know we got a small group of 30, 40 people. I don't have 500, 400, or 800 of, you know, people just fucking thinking they're wild, but I do. I got to say, we do got a pretty good chat room, man. I picked pretty good mods. I think I done that right. You know, I just, I don't know. I really respect the community that I have. I really do. You know, I mean, yeah, some of them get mad at me and get upset with me, or when they make a little bust on me. But you know what? They when they need to be right, they're there, and they do. They take care of things, man. And you know, I upset Shuli really bad last night, and I felt bad. And he, you know, I talked to him, texted him right away today, and I promise you, you know, I called him on the air tonight. I'm like, I want to go back. He's like, don't you go back, you know, don't you go back. You know, you know, Joe, I could have went to Joe's house. I could have went to Shuli's house if I could have got there. He would have took us all in, you know. People like bounce on Shuli. You're just I'm not fucking Shuli's fucking motherfucking whack packer. You know what? When I mentioned that one day, he got very upset because he goes, for one, you're too fucking smart to be a fucking backpacker. You got to be a really certain kind of built a certain way to be. He goes, I would never think of that. I'm a true friend. And truly always have been a true friend, man. He's like a brother to me, man. Bob texts me nonstop. You okay? Please tell me you're okay. these guys love me, man. I'm their friend, man. And like I said, I grow like a fungus on people. People see the real me. I'm genuine, man. I'm just genuine, man. You know, and when I make a friend, I'm there, man. Yeah, they know me really well. I wanted this to be so, I wanted to do this so well, and I enjoy this shit so much that I wanted to just really do this well, man. And, you know, and it's just, you know, I got two of the main things that people wish they had. I could gab for hours, man. I ain't afraid of being on camera. I ain't afraid to fucking go at anything. So I got that quality, man. I'm just not a comedian. I don't know. You know, I'm more of a serious type guy, man. I'm more of a lover, man. I fought my whole life, but I'd rather fucking make love than to fight, man. I'll fight if I have to. I'll fight, and if I lose, I lose, but I'll fight. But it's just not me. I don't believe in just being deviant to people, man, and being nasty to people. I always learn respect, you know. But there's a lot of haters in this world, man. A lot more than I knew there was for many years, but I didn't realize it until this internet shit is fucking. But then I look at them. But they're not humans, man. They just talk to a keyboard and they think they're badasses and they think they can just be hurtful and say whatever they fucking want. But then I look at it, I'm imagining what they are on the other side of the fucking mic or the other side of the keyboard. And they're probably some lame ass fucking pocket pen motherfucker with tape on his fucking glasses who would fucking let a woman pee on him for $100. You know? That's what they are. Pencil no neck dick motherfuckers with no dicks. That's what they are. And when I come to that conclusion about them, that they're fucking definitely pussies. They are all fucking mouth. You know? And I'm like, what the fuck am I getting nuts for? And then I said, but because you're built like that, you just don't give a fuck. And my brother, he laughs at me. He laughs at me. Are you fucking nuts? He goes, this is not you. What the fuck are you fighting with imaginary people for that don't exist? You know? And I'm like, but there's a lot of, he goes, yeah, you got a great chat room. Those are people that you get, that they love you. They're there from the time you come on and they're support. But those fucking people you argue with are morons. Do you realize you could probably take them with no arms and blindfolded? You know, that's if they got in your face. You know, I mean, I'm a pit bull, man. But he goes, you're making your blood pressure go up. You're gonna fucking kill yourself. I'm like, because you know my passion, man. I just don't like. I don't like guys that can't back up their shit. I just don't like it. I don't care if you get your ass whooped. I'm not afraid to get my ass whooped. I get my ass whooped. That's fine. I'm already prepared to know that there's always one tougher and bigger and badder motherfucker out there. It's just that I don't talk the talk. I will walk the walk. You understand? But that guys that think they are fucking the cruelest they are such weak piece of shits. They're fucking cowards. And I just want to teach a lesson to those cowards. In my own personal amusement. You understand? This is all I want to do, is I want to show them how weak they are and make them on their hands and knees snivel and cry while I'm looking and staring them down to their fucking doom, to look at them and just stare at them and make them beg, and be like a dog when I tell them to bark. Because that's what they are. That's exactly what they are. You know? Yeah, you would. I mean, dog's not you, but some people, they pay $100 for a bitch to pee on them. When you pee on me? Bitch, I sell pussy. I don't sell piss. You know? That's what the motherfucking bitch is going to tell you. That motherfucker. Oh, my God, man. It's funny, man. But it's true, man. It's like, you know how many real gangsters out there that got kids that are weak? And they'll say, they know right away when their kids are born, if they get to 3, 4 years old. A real gangster for the street don't know. My kid ain't got no heart. He's just soft as a grape. He could never make it in the industry I'm in. I got to make sure that motherfucker gets an education, becomes a lawyer or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they know. You just know. I knew which sons of mine were going to be tough and which were going to be weak. You could just tell, man. You just tell. Some of them just grow, you know, they grow their mama side and they don't get the daddy side, you know. You know, but and then sometimes they got too much of their mama and their daddy was a weak piece of shit. Then, you know, you just don't know. But you do know. You can see it in your kids when they're born. You know, and you don't want them to be you. You never wanted to be you. You wanted them to be better than you. But some kids are just born. They got no. They're just born into that life. It's going to be. They're doomed from birth because that's the life they're going to go into. There's nothing you could change. You can't change the course, no matter what you do. You know, there was no way John Gotti Sr. was going to change Junior from not going in because he wanted to be like his dad. Except he wasn't his dad. He could never be up to stand up to what his dad could do. You know. But he still had, his father obviously saw that he couldn't make it. He still was tough enough to make it, but he wasn't his father. I mean, come on. Joe Colombo, right off the gate when his kid was 5 years old, said, he'll never be on the street as a lifestyle like I am. He can't just on a dime go take a baseball bat and bust that motherfucker in the head. I know it. I can see it in him. He'll never be able to do that. You got to be ruthless. You got to not second guess. Never second guess yourself if you're in a fight. If you got to fucking hurt somebody, you got to hurt somebody. You can never think someone's going to be fair when you fight, number one. That's the first rule of thumb. If you think people are going to be just sit there like in a boxing ring and they're going to fight, that's like, oh, I just farted real good. I hope you heard that. Oh, man, that was good. Oh, that was good. That was wet. I hope you guys heard that. You know? But it's true. John with the fucking boxing bullshit. John, no one's going to sit there and box you, okay? Someone's going to take a fucking pipe to your fucking head and crack you in the fucking head if you get the right person. He's so fucking stupid. People ain't got time to sit there and go, oh, ding, ding, let's fight. You know? People are dirty. Most people that win fights are sucker punch you or fucking crack you when you ain't looking. It's usually how it is. It's who gets the first fucking punch in and puts the guy on the ground is going to be the winner. You could be the smallest guy in the room and you go up to the biggest guy in the room. You catch that motherfucker off guard, he's down, it's over. But if he gets you before you get him, it's over for you. It's that simple. You got to have skills. You got to have a heart to want to hurt somebody, number one. You got to have the heart. You got to be able to not care. But you got to also think this ain't going to it ain't simple cut and dry. Let's fight and it's over. We shake hands. That don't exist anymore. People want to go until someone's hurting dead in today's society, man. So you got to go into that fight saying, I might lose, but I also could die in this, you know. Am I willing to hurt somebody before they hurt me? If you ain't, you better not go fight. You got to be prepared, man. Because I tell you, if you go fight the wrong guy, who could be the smallest guy in the world, but he's a stone cold killer, I'm telling you right now, if you think he's just going to slap you around a little bit and you're not going to take it seriously, you're probably going to die. He's going to cut you or kill you. Especially if you get a good punch on his ass. He's going to get twice as mad and come back and blow your brains out. It's just how life is. You got to just, oh, man, oh, yeah, there we go. I hope you guys are hearing those, man. Those are good. I don't care. This is comforting me. I'm not even thinking about the storm. This is taking the storm off of me by just talking and telling life how it is, man. That's right. That's right, Mike. Listen, some people are made to fight. Some people are just naturally fighters. Some people are not fighters. There's a lot of friends and kids I know that they're just not meant to fight, man. They're good people. They're just good. They're smart. They got a really good brain, and that's okay. I love that. I love people that are smart and want to educate themselves, and they're good, decent people. But some people are just brutal, fucking stone cold fighters and killers, man. It's just how it goes. It's like a coin toss when you're born. No parent can tell you how it's going to be. They can do the best job they can. But let me tell you, I know more rich people that fucking became drug addicts faster than a poor person. I promise you that. Because they got money to buy. Because their parents feed them all kinds of money. You understand? Just because you got money and a beautiful upbringing and you got a big name behind you, don't mean your kid ain't going to turn out to be a piece of shit. We all have a choice. We all get choices. You know, you either go down road A, straight in front of you, or to the sea. You got a rough road, you got the right road, and you got the real rough road. Which one are you going down? That's the question. Are you crazy? Here's how I used to take a car, any car I had, and have a pocket full of money and put $5 in gas and see how far I can go before I run out of gas. That's what I used to do. I can make it. Let's see. I put 3.5 gallons in. It's getting 10 miles to a gallon. My house is 38 miles, and I got 3.5 gallons, so I really could go 35. Can I make the extra 3 miles, or am I going to walk home? That's how I used to. That's how I was. That's how my mentality was. You know. Instead of just put the extra fucking $5 in so you know you're getting home. Not me. I like the fucking the adrenaline. I might have to walk 3 miles or walk to a gas station. Can I make it? Can I beat the odds? That's the thrill for me, you know? It don't matter. The jungle yard looks big and the little. That's right. I mean, let me tell you something, man. I mean, there's a lot of people that have really. There's a lot of decent people that come from small rural towns, and they come from towns of less than 1,000 people. Everybody knows everybody knows if someone's shit or piss, and everybody knows everybody's business, and every dad is friends with their dad, and every mothers are all friends, and everybody goes to the same church, and it's one big happy town. You understand? And then you get the fucking bigger cities. You got the inner cities, and you got the poor neighborhoods, and you got the fucking rich neighborhoods, and you got the medium class neighborhoods. And you know what? And it's just one person trying to fuck the other person, right? It's like 4 men in a boat and the fucking oars leak. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. 4 men in the boat and the oars leak. You know? It's like you're doomed. You know? I don't know, man. Jake Fire, thank you for the $5. You're a good dude, Joey. Thank you, man. I try to be, man. I mean, that means a lot to me. I all I got in this world is my word and my balls, and that's a true statement from fucking right out of the fucking Scarface. And that couldn't have been said any better. You got your word and your balls. That's all you got. That's all you really got. We're all born naked. We all come out of the same hole. Okay? We all put our pants leg in the same fucking way. We all sit down and shit in the fucking toilet the same way, and we all bleed and die the same way. The only thing we're guaranteed to fucking know right now is we all gonna die. That's it. That's it. The richest guy in the world could make one bad investment and he'd be on broke street and poor like a motherfucker. Could happen. It happened. Happened when the Titanic sank. How many rich motherfuckers on there that bellied up and committed suicide? It's gonna happen. But rich people that are born with money, they always have a way to bounce back because they always were rich. So they have the drive to be rich again. A poor person that gets money, that's really poor and gets a lot of money, they're usually reckless. That's why lottery people are broke after 5 years. Okay? Because it's usually, when a rich person gets that money, it's just like more money to save, more money to put, that's how it is. But a rich person that gets to be poor will always wind up bouncing back to be rich. But a poor person that becomes rich and gets that chance, they don't get a second chance. So it's like, but they're the ones that'll give their money away and just help people. It's like, if I had a pile of money right now, I'd be throwing stacks of hundreds all over the street. I wouldn't care. I would like to see people just enjoy themselves. I'm all right, Chris Mack. I'm all right. I just know what the hell's going to be 6, 7, 8 days without lights. It's going to be miserable, man. It's just going to be miserable. I don't know. I hate Florida. I fucking hate it here. I've always hated it here. I don't like the summers here. I don't like the fucking dinner this shit, man. This is just stupid. I miss the seasons. I miss the snow. I miss everything, man. I miss just being in a regular neighborhood. I just miss too many things, man. Yeah, he probably is making a raft of Coors cans, but he won't take my call. I would have gave him some advice, and he's like, I've never been. He's never been in this. I would have gave him the right advice, man. John, don't take a door off. Make sure when the water rises, you can just get on top of that and you'll float. Get out of your house. But if you start getting a foot of water in the house, I would leave your house, and you obviously can't drive, so get a door and float on it. And take your 6-pack of beer and hope you don't tip over. What's your PayPal, Joey? Well, it's you're gonna have to use my wife's PayPal if you really want to know, Rochi. My PayPal is it's Christina0313, Christina0313, or you could send it to A1 reputable taxi services at gmail.com if you want to send it. That was my business when I had a taxi business. So A1 reputable taxi services at gmail.com. The letter A, 1, reputable spelled out, taxi, TAXI services at gmail.com. That would be my, I've had that account for years. It's active, but my other accounts, they fucking fucked with me and then fucking took it. I don't know. PayPal sucks, so. Or got Cash App or Venmo. But if you're serious, that just send it to Christina's, man. I get it either way. At Christina0313. You know. I think in a nutshell, a lot of you people and I could be really good friends. We really could. You would see the genuineness of me and hanging with me and just I'd be just a good friend. I'm a good friend, man. I always have been. I really am. You know, what makes me mad is, you know, I it's just like John don't deserve a fucking thing, because he's had so many big opportunities to do right, and people just throw that motherfucker money like it's nothing, and he doesn't deserve it, man. He don't. But I mean, it's not for me to say. It's just my opinion. I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but it's just sad, man. He had a golden horseshoe up his ass his whole life, man. You know, but he's entertaining, man. I get it. I enjoyed working with John when I did, man. He's just fucking crazy. He's a crazy man. John No J, thank you for the $2. Let's see, I gotta make this go. It says two bucks to get new shorts. Juicy kisses to Mrs. C. Thank you, John. Yeah, I guess you guys heard my fart, huh? It was pretty nice, wasn't it? Yeah. I don't know. All right, Roxy. All right. Well, hang on. Let me see. I go up to those people. Oh man, I gotta get. I can't even get. I'm on the floor. Oh shit. Ow. Oh. Oh my god. It's pitch dark. You're not gonna be able to see nothing out there, man. It's pretty bad. I don't know. It's pretty bad, man. I mean, they can't even see nothing, man. They just can't. It's the darkest his apartment is, man. These people's apartment. It's pitch dark, man. It's bad, man. I wanted to, but they won't let me go out. I wanted to go walk, and they said, "You're crazy. We're gonna die." So they talked me out of it. Just let me be. So I don't know what the hell's going on, man. I fucking just don't know. I came into the dark. I wanted to shit. The water's still on, so you get shit flush the toilet. What did I say? Spider's he's around here somewhere. Him, Mrs. C, and my brother-in-law are in one room, and I told the people if I could stream, and they didn't care. So I just went to go walk, and I said, "You're crazy, man. We can't guarantee you can get back in here or not get hurt." And I'm like, "It's my business," and they wouldn't let me go. They invite, I can't disrespect their house, And I just wanted to just let them go, and they wouldn't let me stay, man. I got to do what I got to do, man. He is in a blender. He might. Hey, Spider, are you in the blender? And they said you were in a blender. He's laughing. He said, a friend, an old friend of mine went to. It doesn't important. I'm not going to indulge where I'm at because they don't want to be part of this. So just say it's someone I know. That's it. I got to respect them. They were just kind enough to, I didn't want to ask anybody. I just, I don't like to bother people, man. With my problems, Poor Spider. He's probably missing. He is. He is. I could say that he is. He did change his flight from the end of the month, and he's going home in a couple days. So once everything's up to back to normal. But yeah, I mean, I feel bad for him. He wasted his money, little money he's got to come here, and I feel bad. He's coming back in December though. We're gonna try going again to do something in December. But I told him, if who knows? I mean, I can't promise that things are gonna go, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, it's me. I can help myself, with my wife, and I love the kid like he's my own, but I hate to see him come and waste a little money he's got. No, I don't know about that, if I'm going to Michigan or not, man. I don't know. Like I said, I can't take the money that I do have and invest it, and then I get stuck on the road because people want to be fucking idiots, man. I mean, if I was guaranteed it was going to flow like it was when we went to New York, I'd go out there and I do the trip and I go make all the places I got to make. But I can't get no guarantees. So, and then if I ask, I get them fucking grifting. So I just fucking gave up on that, man. I'm just like, fuck it, man. I mean, I'm not going to spend my money to go out there for any of that shit. I'm not going to do it. Just not going to do it. So if they want it, then it's got to be paid by the fucking consumers. That's the way it is. That's fair. That's fair business. It's got nothing to do with anything else. I wasn't asked to make a living off it. I just asked to be compensated for all the things that are going to be spent on the road and what's needed. That's it. That's all I asked for. And it should be done. If it's for you fucking people, it's for people that want to see it, then I ain't got to pay it. I'm being fucking blunt as I could be. If I was a millionaire, that's the one thing. If I had money, I'd do it. I wouldn't care then. But I ain't going to be putting out the little money I got. David Chandler said he send you to. I know David Chandler's one of the nicest guys in the world, but I don't want to depend on David. I mean, he wants to help all kinds of people. I'm not going to take away from other people he might want to help. He got me. It was him that got me the bulk. Him and Mike Internet, man, and Miss Kitty and Chelino were the four big donors that got me to do that round trip. And then Rick from New York stepped up, and a lot of people stepped up once we were on the road. But there was four major people, and of course, David Chandler, man, he paid for just about everything. The car, he just was a wonderful person. But I don't get up and ask that man to support me. If he feels like he's got 200 in the pool right now for that trip. 200 that he put earlier like weeks ago. That's still in there. So I'll buy equipment with it. I put a wish list. I got a wish list up there. My birthday and Christmas list is on Amazon. Joey sees. Go to the channel. It's up. The wish list. It's in the community. I got it. Most of the stuff. Hello. All right, man. I got pee. All right. Yeah. If you're wondering if I let him out there to die, I took him with me. I got a heart. Yeah, you guys know that voice, don't you? I couldn't let him die out here. So I hope Dabbler's happy. I did the right thing. I was on the toilet. I told you I was. So, yep, that's right. You hit it around the nose, stuttering John Vale. I couldn't do it. And to make sure that he was with us. I ain't played bingo in a long time, Rochi. Last time I played it was when I was in Vegas. So, that's a fact. Yeah, he was crawled up in the foot of water, and I made him go with us. I just can't do that to anybody, man. So, I made him part of the family for the week. Nothing. I just wanted him to be safe, man. It's a decent human thing to do. So. I didn't bring Spider here. It was Spider. Originally was supposed to come like about a couple days before we were heading out to go to Chicago and Detroit. And Mrs. C told him, well, you're off work, and what are you doing there? Just come on, and we can stream and do a lot of streams. And then he didn't know a hurricane was coming. He didn't know a hurricane was coming. He didn't know his mother's all worried and sick about it. And I'm like, I feel bad, but I didn't realize that. I'm like, why did you come early? Mrs. C told me to come early. that it would be, we could do a lot of streams and straighten out, be all three of it. I go, okay, I don't care, man. He could be here, but I just didn't see it was kind of a waste, But he's here. He's like family. I don't care. He can stay forever. I don't care. But it says, yeah, each of you sell a kidney and fund a whole trip. Yeah, that's it. Well, that's what we do. We'll sell a kidney. Yeah, that's right. I don't gotta sell anything. Listen. The bottom line is this: that the stream, those type of streams are for the fans and the people that want to watch that shit. So that's got to come out from you guys. I'm not laying $1 of my money on a trip that's going to be for fucking this IRL shit. I'm not doing it. Never will do it unless I fucking was a millionaire. So if it ain't paid by the consumers, it ain't happening. So that's just the way it is. That's fair game. Life ain't free, I can tell you that. And you get a lot of free stuff at Catalano TV. So. Tell Pops to what? The cannon. What? Leave Pops alone. Pop the mumbling. That's a Pop. He mumbles. Tell him, Pop, right? That's right. Tell him, Pop, right? We got each other's back, don't we, Pops? Yes, sir. That's right. Yeah. No? Yeah, this place, there's a lot of weird shit goes on in this world, Pops. Bathrooms are wrong. I don't know, man. I'm just grateful that I'm alive. That is, I guess. I mean, I really don't matter. I'm ready. If I have to go, I'll go. But, Rep Fug Lee, thank you for the $4.99. You get $10 a can. What? Wait, $10 a can in Michigan, run by SJ's. Get really 10 cents a can. Yeah, Michigan is one of those, but they pay for the bottles too, don't they? They got to return, but you pay that. People pay that when they buy it, and then you return it and you get it back, right? Now, what was a business I was in when I was a kid in Chicago? You remember the old 8-packs of the bottles of Coke and Pepsi? You used to get 10 cents a bottle, 80 cents for an 8-pack. And I used to get all the old ladies to give me all their pop bottles for the store, and I would cut their grass. Man, I used to have a good racket, man. And I collected cans all winter, beer cans, and when it was, when it was aluminum, finally with aluminum, and I bagged that shit up and throw them in the yard, man. I had a fun day. My uncle took me in the spring. I was about 14 years old. I had about 150 bags of cans. Took me to the junkyard and turned it. We went to Wisconsin Dells with that money, man. I used to do all that shit, man. I had a good time when I was a kid, man. I made more money as a fucking teenager than I did in my fucking human life as a man. Fuck. People, I used to hustle my ass off in the neighborhood. I used to Christmas carol, go door to door and Christmas carol, make those people come down and give me money. Shit, I hustled, man. I sold bicycle insurance. I did everything. Fuck. I had 60 clients paying me $2 a week when I was fucking in 4th grade. What are you talking about? I should have been a millionaire with all the fucking shit I've done. I probably was with all the money I blew. But, who knows? I ain't worried about that right now, man. I almost had to tie his ass up to bring him. He didn't want to leave. He said, I don't give a shit. You're coming. You ain't staying. I ain't dying on my watch. You come with me, man. I got a heart, man. I like the man. The man is good to me. He's a friend. He's a decent man. He respects me and I respect him. That's all that matters. That's what life's about. That's what it's supposed to be about. It don't matter how poor somebody is or what rough time they got. You respect each other. You're always going to have a friend, That's all it's about with me, man. People think I'm this ruthless fucking guy, and I don't give a shit about half that shit, man. I care about respect, man, more than anything in life, I don't worry about me being poor or fucking I cheated myself or I did things wrong. I know what I did wrong to myself. What? The guy don't know. I ain't gonna dwell on that shit. I fucking took chances and I failed a lot of shit. But I had a hell of a time doing it. I promise you that. Promise you that. And look at what I've done myself for me. I got one of the wonderfulest wives in the world, man. That caters and loves me unconditionally. So I'll trade that in for any $1 million in the world I can have. For that love and that's all it's about. The love. And you tell you what, that woman don't take my shit. She'll crack the shit out of me. I don't care. I deserve it sometimes. But I know she's real and I know she's a ride and die kind of chick. The bride or die. I promise you that. She told people, my husband don't go, I ain't going. And I said, go. She said, I ain't leaving you. I said, all right, then I'm going. Because she wouldn't. She would have been stubborn and would have stayed knowing that I could risk it. That's how she is. I don't have to even think twice about it. She'd ride up, but you were crazy. I ain't leaving you by yourself. Everybody else go. I'm staying with my husband. You know? It's just how it is, man. It's a true love, man. That's all. I mean, ain't nothing else, man. I ain't no millionaire. You know, she's a hottie, man. She could go snag herself a rich man. Well, she ain't no love, what good is it? She with a poor motherfucker. She don't care about that. She cares that I fucking got a heart of gold and I love her. That's what I'm talking about, Pops. They don't understand that, man. Peaches $4.99. Leaving home was a smart move, and now it's funny that you feel like a submissive sucker to leaving. P.S. Mrs. C prefers Pops. Yeah, okay, right. That's really funny, but that's okay. Yeah, you know so much. Maybe that's your style, Peaches, but that's definitely not my wife's style. Guarantee you that. I know I rock her world. I know that. I ain't no problem in that department. And I don't just fucking rock it. I knock it out, the bark. So the motherfucker's sleeping. Both of us. Knocked out. Knocked the fuck out. Yeah. Something you probably don't get the pleasure of having, Miss Peaches. Sorry that you don't got a man that could give it to you high and knock the shit out of you. But you know what? Keep on looking. It'll come. You got a motherfucker that knock the shit out of you or drop it out. Me complaining about me talking that crazy spec. You fucking so far from the truth, you don't know what hits you. But I accept the $4.99, so thank you. I don't feel submissive to nobody. I just do it it wasn't my choice, but I did it because my wife don't ask me for much. And if she said please, and I said that's okay, I'm going. That's all. I didn't have to say no more than that. Just let's go. Listen to me this time. But if I had said no, she would have just been by my side. But I gave her that moment for her. So, you know, and that's just how it is. You got to give and take. She does a lot for me, man. A lot. She supports me in every crazy thing I do, man. You know, she puts up on my cranky ass. She puts up with me fucking farting 20,000 times a day. You know, she washes my dirty underwear. I mean, what more can I ask for? You know? And no matter what, she never stops loving me. Filet of Randy. Mike Shitty, Mike Shitty Internet Provider. He's a good man, Mike. You making it to Detroit for who? The biggest thing is that the cars you can't get no cars now because of the 2 hurricanes. So the prices are just ridiculous. I went to New York with a pretty good deal for 7 days. I think $145 was what I paid for a rent-a-car for 7 days when I went to New York. $145 for the week. You know, that was pretty. But the deposit was high and gas was crazy. But food was the most expensive thing on the fucking trip, man. Food is crazy all over the place, man. You go for a regular burger in a place, you pay fucking $50 for 3 people. Randy, no, I'm not going to that. Yeah, Mike ain't got time to do all that, man. I love Carl to death. I like because Carl does good things, man. He's a friend. He never. I don't got to ask Carl more than once. If I say, Carl, I want on the list, it's done. I don't bother him. He goes, as long as I'm doing these shows, you're more than welcome anytime you want to go. I respect that, man. You know, I don't bother. I don't hound him. If he calls me up for something, then I can do it. I do it. You know, I felt like reciprocating with the tickets I gave to these guys. I just did what I thought was right because I can. At that time, it was a perfect opportunity. Me and Spider could get the tickets from LaCroix. We knew we could do it. So it was no problem. That's why we offered that. Because Carl's so kind to us, it gives us, don't charge us time. He gave Mrs. C a WATP shirt that he sells for $13 or $25, whatever. And he wouldn't take the money. He said, this is for you. Here you go. I didn't ask her for one because she got one. I said, no, man. He wouldn't take the money. He gave it to her. You know, that's a friend, man. You know. And Carl, I got nothing bad to say about Carl. Never got to hear him say nothing bad about Shuley or Bob or those guys. I don't care who likes Shuley or Carl. They're righteous people, man. They're good people. Bob, Shuley's one of them. I guess I really upset Shuley yesterday, man. I felt bad, man. You know what? He gave me an ultimatum, and he says, listen, It's killing me to tell you this because we are good friends, man. And Mike Internet can tell you because he talks to Frog. And let me tell you something. I'm pretty tight with Shuli. Pretty tight with Shuli. I promise you that. Like brothers, tight. So, you know, Shuli's invited me out to this place. You want to come? When I said you need me to come and hang out there in that town with you in case John comes by, you come on, more. Come on. My house is open. I could have went down there and stayed for 2 weeks at Shuli's house if I wanted to. Because I was going to let John, I didn't know if John was going to go crazy and probably be pulling up at Shuli's house. You know, at best, I'd have stopped John. John wouldn't have got past me. That's what I do for my friends, you know. And Shuli's just a great guy, man, you know, and he just, you know, I love when he breaks my chops, you know. I love it. He does it better than anybody, you know. And Rocco, I love to death too, man. Even Carter sent me a nice email. You know, in all seriousness, I really hope you guys are safe, man. You know, I don't hate those guys, man. I love those. OJ called and talked to me today. He says, "You all right, man?" I go, "OJ, I'm all right, man. I'm as good as we're gonna get." He goes, "You know, I like to break your balls. I'll be talking about you tomorrow." Just like I don't care. He goes, I go, "You know what? I don't mean that shit about you when I'm talking to me." He goes, "I know, man." I go, "I just got to give it back to you." He goes, "Man, we're good, man." You know, those guys are righteous with me, man. You know, Rocco's a clown, but he's, you know, I like Rocco, man. You guys don't believe me, but we're blood relatives. I guarantee you. Guarantee it, man. His father's the one that said it. So, you know, it's what it is. I love them. I would do anything for those guys, man. You know, I don't try to hate anybody. Hate's a strong word, man. You know, you can't walk around with hate in your life, man. It's just not good. You know, but people, you know, I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I just don't know what you want from me, you know. I try to do everything. I try to accommodate. I try, you know. You know, I never came out saying I'm a fucking great podcaster, and I'm a lazy fucker. I don't have time to but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You know, I thought I was gonna take about 2 weeks off, and I called Lou today to make sure he was all right because I offered him to come here, and he got out of his place because he's by Medill. He's close to out there where the Air Force base is. I think out that way, if I remember, because I pick him up all the time. But I think he's out that way, but. He got out of Dodge because his wife wanted to stay. So he went to his family's, and I called to make sure. You know, he's like, "Man, thanks for calling." I go, "Well, you called me." He goes, "Yeah, I did try to call you." You know, I looked out for. I'm going to call him. I'm not going to not call him and make sure he's all right, man. He's "We're safe, man." I go, "All right, you know, you got a place here," and he goes, "We're all going to be out of power." I go, "Yeah." I said, "Lou, you know what? Here's what we can do, buddy. I can stay off for a month, and we just shut it down, or we can just fucking fuck it and just be done now, or." Well, you know, you want to give them, they want a Dabbleverse fucking show? All right, Monday, we chop it up, and we're focusing on 2 fucking people. Our 2 low-call picks are going to be Tukey and motherfucking John, and we're going to lay into them every motherfucking morning. So that's what. You're going to get your content of us, and you know what? We're going to fucking talk, and we're going to make fun of John, and we're going to make fun of Tukey, and we're going to have a blast. So, and that's what it's going to be. And we're going to give you guys what you want. And if you guys ain't happy, I'm going to tell you this. Go fuck yourself. Okay? So. I wanted to start. My wife begged me. She said, "You're not leaving to go outside. You saw what happened when you were out there for 3 minutes. You came in soaking wet. The wind almost knocked you down. And things were flying out." And she said, "You're not doing it." She never does that to me. But she says, "Please, don't do this to me." I'm like, "Okay." So I can't. She asked me not to, and I'm not going to. I wanted to just get in the wind and let the chips fall, and whatever happens, happens. I wasn't going to be afraid of no water and one wind. I would probably be dead. I probably got sick from pneumonia, but I wanted to get out there. But the phone would have been fucking eat up. It would have been drenched. There's no way. The phone would have died, man, after fucking 15 minutes. It's bad out there, man. Mike Shit Internet Provider, thank you for the $2. I love Frog and Jenna. TSN loves you, and the haters gonna hate. That's right, brother. I love Joe Frog. I think Frog is he's one of the decentest people in the world, man. How he cares about his woman, he offered for me to come out that way. Shirley was gonna get me somewhere, and I'm like, there's no sense. No cabs, no Uber's gonna take me. I think Joel is a few hours from me. I don't know. He's on the other side, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think it's where he's at. I really don't know. I know he's not near me. You know, John is 112 miles down the road from door to door. You know, and you know what? Shirley said, you know what? And as much as I wouldn't want, but John, I bet you could call John and go by him. I'm like, he's gonna get worse than me. But if he really was gonna die, I would have let him come here. I would have let the man die. Even Shirley said tonight, I'm not gonna wish death on the man, But John was just very naive and dumb to this. That I just moved here. Well, John, this is a hurricane. Especially where you're at. He's got more chances of getting hit by every hurricane than anybody up in that area. They've been wiped out twice bad already. I don't think they can stand another major hurricane, and they're already flooded 3 feet by now. I don't know. This might be it for them out there. Their mobile home parks are probably leveled over there if the winds came off that fucking wall golf like that. They can't do it no more, man. They just can't. They ain't even rebuilt for the last one. So, it's a true fact. Florida's going to sink into the fucking ocean. It's going to happen. When it starts getting weaker and weaker, we're going to be the first to drop. We're going to be all over. We're already fucking 25 feet below sea level. I think, or 50 feet. We got 1 foot in the fucking in the ocean anyhow, as low as we are. So that's why this ain't a good place to be for the future. You're gonna go drop off in the ocean at one point in your life, whether it happens in my lifetime or 50 years from now or 100. But it's gonna happen. California's gonna go away with they're gonna fall in fucking two because of the earthquake. That's the first 2 states you go bye. California and Florida. See you later. Underwater. See you later. Yeah, fuck the pain anyway. That's right. Fuck pain. Let me tell you something. People are more resilient for pain. I laugh at pain. I remember one day I was goofing around in Chicago with a friend of mine. He took my arm and put it. He goes, "I bet you're gonna whip out and I'll take your arm." You know how the police grab you and they put it behind you and they bring it up, and when you get fucking loud with them. So he goes, "I bet you're gonna puss out." That motherfucker almost had my arm broken. I said, "You done yet?" He said, "You are one fucking sick motherfucker, man." I go, "Because it don't bother me." He goes, you feel like it? Yeah, I feel the motherfucker. He goes, "You don't even show pain." I go, "What for? It don't make no sense. I'm not going to cry." Is that what you're trying to say? I'm going to cry? I don't give a fuck. Motherfucker. But don't sit there and think you're going to fucking break me down like that. With your pussy ass move like that. Until I flipped the shit out of his ass and fucking put his ass on the fucking floor. And then he wasn't dancing or singing no more tunes, was he? I let him do his little act to see if he could weaken me out. He didn't. I laughed at him. That's the best you could do because I almost got your arm broken. I go, "Okay, good, but you better break it then." Give a fuck. But when you break it, now it's my turn. Just remember that. When you break my arm, it's my turn. And I want to hear you cry now. I don't want to hear you sniveling. And that's how I used to fucking be. I didn't never start with nobody, but motherfucker, I never fear nobody. But here's the thing. Never underestimate any man. Any man could be bigger, better, and faster, and smarter, and could whip the shit out of you. Always know that there's always a possibility that man can overtake you. But if you go in weak and not thinking positive, you're going to lose anyhow. So you might as well just fucking give it your all and see who to let the chips fall and who's going to win is going to win. But people don't fight normal street fights just to fight, man. It's usually people get too psychotic and one's going to die. Someone's going to get hurt and die, man. You people don't understand that. The streets are life, real life. They don't play, man. You want to fucking challenge the streets, you better be prepared. If you want to fight, if you want to take violence on somebody, always remember to be prepared. Violence is going to come back on you. That's a given. You don't make those decisions unless you're prepared to realize what's going to come back on you. And if you got a family, you're putting your family in jeopardy. So that's why not everybody's born to be a tough guy. Some people are better off. The best route in life out of my mouth will tell you to be a good person. Go to church, raise your kids the best you can, have a decent job, take care of your wife, get as much education as you can, and just live your life. Mind your own business. And you'll be all right. But there's some guy, and I got a friend of mine, been out of prison 7 times. He told me one day we were sitting down, and this is back when I was getting high, we were smoking some meth, and me and him were smoking. He said, "You know what really makes me happy?" I go, "What's that?" He said, "To put fear in people." I go, "What?" He goes, "I enjoy watching people beg me to fucking stop hurting them." And I said, "You one sick, twisted motherfucker, you know that?" He said, "Yeah, I know." He goes, I go, "Now how come you don't fuck with me? Because you're crazier than me." I said, "You goddamn right." He knows. He just knows. He can look in a man's eyes and know, I might not want to fuck with him. I might not want to fuck with that man right there because he's having a bad day. It's just part of life. You got to know how to read people. You're going to be on the streets. You can't just grow up at 20 and go, "I'm going to be a street guy." And you gotta, that starts when you're a little motherfucker running around at 7 years old. And that's your desire. You know, it's like, in Cook County, which is one of the most corrupt counties in all the United States, in Illinois, Chicago, Cook County they call it, because every judge and politician is bought in the book. It's a proven fact that the book goes back all the way to Al Capone. But here's the thing: what they do for the sheriff's department there, they say, "Can you fight, or do you do paperwork?" This is the two main questions they ask you when you're going into the academy: Can you fight, or do you do paperwork? And if you ask them, why do you ask me? Because if you can't fight, we ain't putting you in the fight line. You're going in there. You're gonna have to clean up the mess for the guys that break all the law, the cops that break the laws. So we need you to write good paperwork. So what are you, a brainiac or you're a fighter? That's how it is in Chicago. That's the main question they ask. They don't want to hear how much you score in the academy. Can you fight or can you do paperwork? So we're gonna do a lot of covering up with our officers. So when they bust the motherfucker's head off camera somewhere or shoot somebody and put a gun in their hand, can you write the paperwork? It's that simple, man. That life is that cut and dry. No gray areas. Black and white, down the middle. You know, that's reality of life. You know, people just, you know, and there's a lot of bad and good everywhere. There's good, there's bad. You know, but I don't judge nobody because of color or fucking or race or foreigner. I don't care if you're fucking purple color, pink, black, yellow. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't see that like that, man. You know, I would call about is the man righteous at the end of the day, and can he be a good friend, and can I fucking put the stock in the trust the man? That's it. And he's respectful. That's it. But like that in the prison, you go to prison, you better learn how to respect. And you'll get respect if you command respect, but you better be able to give respect. So that's just how it is. There's no in between, man. No in between. You got nowhere to run. You got nowhere. You can't run to the guards and be a bitch because they're gonna dime you out faster than the fucking gangbangers are. So they'll set you up faster than the gangbangers will. Okay. And to be right with the gangbangers, you know, you gotta just don't let them fucking. Don't make them a bitch out of you. You know, you got to. Like I said the other day, I remember I was in line. And this motherfucker, crazy motherfucker, was trying to get into the fucking medical unit. He wanted to go to the turtle room. That's where they put you naked with a turtle suit. It's a turtle suit that they strap you in where you can't hurt yourself. And he didn't want to be out there where he was. So the only way for him to get out, he was going to have to. So he just picked one guy, whoever was behind him. The poor fucking bastard had know what was coming. When he would go up in line and get your tray, they get in the county jail, Maryland, you got these heavy duty fucking plastic fucking trays. And I remember him telling me, he goes, hey man, it's been nice knowing you, but I'm gonna be out of here in about 5 minutes. I go, why? He goes, because when I get in that line, the guy behind me he goes, don't get behind me today. Guy usually was behind me because the guy looked out because don't get behind me, brother. I don't want to do it to you. And I knew I was the only guy that knew. And I knew the poor sap behind him was going to get cracked hard in the fucking mouth. He hit him square in the motherfucking mouth, blood all over the place. The guards tackled him on the ground and took him out of there. He got what he wanted. And that's it. Guys do that. Or if a guy's going to fucking try to take your tray, I watch a guy go right up to the guy, you got my tray for me, thank you. The guy said, no, I'm going to leave it. Took it right out of his hand. If you don't do something right there, your tray is gone every day. Forget it. You're done. You don't take that initiative step right there. When he tried to take that tray out of your hand, you better do something quick. I don't give a fuck if it's fucking sticking a shim in his ass. You better do something. Because if you don't, you're punked. You'll never eat a meal again. Unless they decide you're going to get a meal. Okay? That's just the reality of life. Don't matter about if you can fight. Don't matter if you're scared. That's not the time to do it. You better do something. So, if you don't, yeah, I feel sorry for you the next day. Because once that gets around that you are fucking, let a guy take your fucking trade and do shit, you're done. So, it ain't gonna happen to me on my shift. So, just don't play that. And they try anybody. Anybody can be tried. Anybody can be, even the quietest guy in the room can be tried. If those young bucks want to fucking just fuck with you, they're gonna do it. But if you fucking react quick and you take care of it, and they'll probably fucking get, because once you do that, 20 motherfucker gangbangers are coming to whip your ass. That's the price you're gonna pay. But you're gonna come out with respect because you fucking cracked that motherfucker so he took your tray. But then he's gonna get all pussied out, and all his boys are gonna come and protect him, and he's gonna jump. You're gonna jump into the guards, come and feel you out. That's gonna happen. So it's how they operate. That's how it is. That's how it is. Straight to the fight. That's how it is. There's no cut and dry. You fuck with a gangbanger in there, if he fucking bucks you and you don't do something, you're gonna whoop his ass, crack him, or do something. Once they see you fucking put hurt on him, 20 guys jump out of them bunks and you're fucking done. And they beat you till the fucking guards come and pull and peel them off. So you better hope they come quick. Sometimes the guards say, I don't like that guy. Let him get beat for their 10 minutes. And then by that time, you're fucking in the infirmary for 6 months. Because they don't give a fuck. They'll let you die. If they like you and you didn't cause trouble, they'll probably be there quick. But I've watched guards slow roll a guy a couple times. And like, you'll be at the door, man. This guy, come on, man. Come on and get this guy. This guy don't deserve this. Fuck him. He popped off yesterday at me. Let him fucking get his ass whooped. They'll sit there for an extra 10 minutes and won't come in. Just to let the guy get his ass whooped even harder. That's how your justice system works. I've seen it in proof in the fucking pudding. You know, so they don't give a fuck. They'll set you up faster than anything. They're fucking pussies, that's why. You got to stand tall. You got only you and you whenever you're in a situation like that. There's nobody else to cry to. You know, you don't got no time to cry. You got to react. So, and believe me, once it's done, you wouldn't believe the respect you get. Yes, sir. How you doing? Excuse me, sir. Yes, sir. It's how it is with each other. You know, thank you. I didn't mean to bump you, brother. No, hey, bro, that's all good, man. A little crowded here. But if you don't, and you fucking just want to be a pussy and bump somebody and just stare them down like you fucking, what the fuck you do to my way, you're going to have problems. But if you turn around and you actually then bump somebody, say, hey, man, bro, I didn't mean to bump you, bro. You know, a little crowded. No problem, bro. Go on with your walk. Because you find every area you can to work out or walk and just to, you know, get your mind right, you know. You're cooped up in them fucking little shit, man. It's not fun, man. And they put you out in the yard that's fucking 6x9 and tell you, here's your yard with a fucking screen up at the top with barely any sun coming through. So, you know, and you walk in a fucking little radius. It's just a walk. You know, county jail's a bitch. I'd rather be in a prison any day of the week than be in fucking county jail. They suck. So, at least prison, you got a little more room. Tread a lot better. For me, I was in a camp. I never claimed to be in a hardcore prison, but I still had fucking, I was locked down with a lot of guys that were murderers, man. A lot of guys, but a lot of drug dealers. I was with a lot of major players that were big time drug dealers that, you know, they weren't play to play, you know. You know, they've done their shit, but and I was with a lot of white collar guys too. So, but Feds is different because you were usually locked up with people that got money, a lot of money. One guy had like 30,000 on his books. He was a professional basketball player, but not an American. He played European basketball. He played on the Italy team. He's an American guy, but he got a big contract over in Italy. And he showed me, right? He goes, man, you ever need anything, bro? I got you, man. You're pretty cool. He goes, don't worry, man. He goes, I know you don't get much commissary. I go, I earn my money to eat, brother. Don't worry, I don't need a handout. He goes, look, man, I got $20,000-$30,000 sitting in my account right here. If you need anything, just let me know. I'll get it for you. I said, I appreciate it. I don't need that kind of favor because he's gonna come back weeks later and tell me I own this and own that, and I don't need that. So I just thank you for the offer, brother. I don't need it. I got it taken care of. I'll work for my end. I'll take care of what I got to do to work. You know, have my own hustle. You know, and trust me, I was very respected because I carried myself well, man. I got my haircuts free. I never paid for a haircut. You know, I offered to pay a couple times. No worry, man. It's on me, brother. You looked out for me last week. Thank you. That's how it is in there. When you do favors to people, you make sure that you're going to look out for people are going to look out back for you. I had one Spanish guy to speak a drop English, but he loved shooting pool with me. Every day he could say, I whip your ass in pool. That's all he could tell me. And he was Spanish dude, couldn't speak no English. But he could say those words, I whip your ass in pool. And we go every day and shoot pool because we were allowed to go when they opened up the rec room, we were allowed to go shoot pool like from 5 to 9. So me and him go every night and play so many games, man. But I enjoyed shooting pool because he was a good pool player. So he couldn't speak no English. I didn't understand half the shit he said, but you know, we built a good friendship. It was good because I didn't understand him, he didn't understand me. It worked well, you know. But you know, he come to me when he had extra commissary. He goes, here for you. He bring me a fucking sack of shit and go, hey, you know. I call him coño. You know, coño. That's not a nice word in Spanish. I go coño. You know, he goes, you need soda? Yeah, okay, I bring you soda. You know, you can always come. You got candy bar? Yeah, here you go, buddy. Help yourself. He always wanted a candy bar every night. I had candy bars for him. You know, but if you make homemade food, he'd bring me a plate every day, man. It was good, man. Those guys looked out for you. There was a thing called mofongo. I think it was mofongo they make in fucking prison. Mofongo, some kind of Spanish dish. They call it mofongo. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was good. You know, Duke John Gimpy Halloween Hand. Thank you for $2. Works $4 in jail. Beg $4 on the outside. What? No. First of all, if I worked like they wanted me to, they only paid us 23 cents an hour. That was the rate. 23 cents an hour to work at whatever the fucking warehouses they got in all federal camps. 23 cents an hour. And it took you forever to pay you. I worked in the fucking rec room. I gave out pool balls and soccer balls and fucking basketballs. They sign out, leave their ID, and they got their basketball. And they wanted the guitar, they signed it out. I had a cake job. Okay? Guys that had those jobs we didn't have to go work to the fucking warehouse. I didn't work in a warehouse. I had a fucking juice job. Because, you know, I had a good job. And when it came to finally do my payroll, I leave Friday. He goes, oh, you won't get this for another 5 months, but I'm doing all the paperwork now. I go, fucking donate it to somebody. I don't want it. The fuck? How much have I made? I mean, I'm 23 cents an hour. I put in 8 hours, 10 hours a week. How much did I really have? Fucking $5? What the fuck you might want to wait for $5 for? They don't even pay you, you know? They fucking make you wait months and months for $5. Okay, I enjoyed that. I like shooting pool. I like shooting pool, and I like fucking playing ping pong. And so I enjoyed the rec room. I had a great job. I had a straight gig, man. I had no officer in there bother me. I pretty much ran the show. You know, I worked at the night shift a couple hours every night. I had a maid, man. The guy that was the head guy that ran the day shift there, he didn't come and howl me, man. He knew but how hard is it? Sign the book. What do you want? Write down what you're taking and leave me your fucking prison ID. When you bring it back, you get your ID. If the ID is still in there, when they fucking call you back in, then you're going to be in trouble for stealing it because I ain't taking a rap. So it's that's simple. I sat at a desk with a nice air-conditioned room. That's what I did. My feet up on the desk. And it was the only sense of fucking reality I had that I didn't put myself in prison when I was in that room. I was like doing a job and I was home, you know. And it was good. And I got to shoot pool. I said, people didn't come to the rec. I sat there and shot pool by myself. Just practicing, just playing. You know. I enjoy playing pool. It's relaxing for me. Because I'm good at it. So, anyhow, you guys really pissed me off anyhow. So, I hate everybody tonight. I'll let you guys go. No, I mean, this is ridiculous. Okay, the guy that was doing a live stream, he was just sitting at his desk and he had a radar on, and he's talking about the weather. Got 7,000 live people. I got fucking 71, my top one. Get the fuck out of here. Goodbye.